My name is Aditya Goenka. I'm a professor of economics at the University of Birmingham. Since the referendum in June 2016, the pound sterling has been volatile and it has declined against both the US dollar and the euro. The decline in the exchange rate reflects the change in demand of the sterling relative to other currencies. Demand for the currency for trade is only 5%. 60% of the demand is accounted by financial institutions, excluding foreign exchange dealers. Note that the Paris Stock Exchange was $1.5 trillion smaller than the London Stock Exchange in 2016, but is now larger than the London Stock Exchange. Once the transition period ended in January 2020, there was no significant reaction on exchange rates. But the sterling has fallen whenever there's been political uncertainty in UK. The exchange rate is eventually driven by supply and demand. What determines demand? Interest rates, as this affects the rate of return on safe assets such as government bonds. Uncertainty and political instability. In fact, the biggest falls since Brexit have been in 2017 when there was a hung parliament, in 2019 when Boris Johnson became Prime Minister and refused to rule out the possibility of a no-deal Brexit, and recently once there was the mini budget. Expectations. What the market believes is quickly incorporated in exchange rates, as we saw in the announcement of the mini budget and the subsequent change in the Chancellor. A weaker currency, in this case the sterling, has two effects. It drives up inflation as the price of imported goods go up. It also leads to increasing export competitiveness as exports become cheaper. The evidence on the balance of these two competing effects is at best mixed. The key going forward is going to be what happens in Northern Ireland, the announcement of the new fiscal plan on November 17th, and the political stability of the government. The medium-term outlook will depend on how the British economy fares. Mark Carney, the previous Bank of England governor, has said recently, at the time of the referendum, the UK economy was about 90% of the size of Germany's economy. It is now 70%. For more information, please see the Chamber of Commerce's website.